A pro-Palestinian protest taking place at the University of Rochester is now behind a temporary closure of at least one road.
This comes following university action last week, breaking up an encampment on campus as several colleges and universities across the country experience similar protests. Isabel Garcia joins us live with more details about the context of what's been going on there. Isabel.
Yes, good evening to both of you. We've been here on campus all day. Right now, there are more than 20 students, I'm told, inside Wallace Hall. That's the hall right behind me, the building here at the University of Rochester, with nearly 100 estimated students, as well as community supporters outside, people from the public just joining in. Now, this has, as I mentioned, been going on since this morning, and I've had the chance to speak with several people involved here. I'm told that this is all in response directly to what they say is the university going back on its word, where less than a week ago officials were going to meet student leaders to discuss next steps of their demands, and we're told 5 students were banned. Now, this has, as it should be noted, this has been a peaceful protest all day long, and as far as those demands go, this group tells me they are calling for the university to release a statement calling for a permanent ceasefire. They're also calling for a lift of the student ban in place to reinstate those 5 students, as well as the assurance that the 20-plus students inside have no consequences for exercising their free speech. We're told that they're committed to staying inside that building until the university meets these demands, or at least starts the process of coming to the table to talk about next steps. Another demand also is to start the process of academic divestment from Israel. Now, when it comes to divesting, I also spoke with Israeli Jewish American student Gil Catz, who remained on the other side of the street during this, and he had this to say.
I think it's perpetuating a pretty anti-Semitic and I would consider racist rhetoric, just the idea that we can't have any connections to a country or to a group of people because of their national origin. I find it very hurtful, and I think that it's perpetuating this very horrible ideology for the same reason why it would be inappropriate for me or any other student to recommend that we disconnect from any other country or group of people. It's inappropriate to do this.
We refuse to let our university endorse or supports other universities in Israel when there is not a single university in Gaza that is operating. Every single university in Gaza has been bombed. If we have the right to an education, then they should have a right to an education just the same.
And most recently, the university publishing an update on its website, and they said this was around 4:20 this afternoon. They say a group of students, this is from the university, quote, a group of students from the encampment continue to occupy the main floor of Wallace Hall, and university officials are continuing to monitor the situation. Regular university operations are continuing, but Wallace Hall is not accessible until further notice. Wilson Boulevard also remains closed, end quote. And we will, of course, continue to follow this and bring you the latest developments still ahead on News 8 at 6. For now, reporting live in Rochester, Isabel Garcia, News 8.